Hello and welcome back to Revit 2021 tutorials. And this is, we first just went over how to open files and we started to name some of the details about the quick access toolbar at the top, which if you remember, is customizable. If you hover over any of the other icons down below on the main ribbon, if you right click on them, like I have just done, you'll see that it says add to quick access toolbar, and then you can just click on that and it would populate in the list above up here. So below that, we have our main ribbon, which is this changeable set of data that's right here. It's changeable because there's many tabs. So we have the file menu that pops up in there, and that would allow us to open and close files. We can either click file again or click to the side into the open to get that to close. Then we have the main tabs of the ribbon. And we have an architecture tab, which is going to house for you any of the modeling components that are going to be architectural form related. So for instance, if you're going to draw a wall, you're going to go to the architecture tab, a door, a window, etc. Then there's structure, steel, precast. These things are primarily for engineers and won't be necessary for our purposes. Systems, if we're going to add in mechanical equipment, piping, etc. Again, kind of beyond our scope. The insert tab is something that you probably use every now and then at least. So then this is where you're going to come if you need to say load a new family. Remember, families are files that are for smaller elements that might be inserted into a larger modeling file, such as furniture or structural elements. So you could load a family in through here that's already existing. You could import images or link other CAD files or whatnot from here. Then we have an annotate tab, and in the annotate tab is where we're going to find things to draw on or add to additional detail to. Especially parts of the model that are zoomed in views that are only going to be like two-dimensional layers to our drawing that we want to add. They're not three-dimensional forms that we're going to build in the model, but additional details, so line work, text, etc. will be found here. Then there's the Analyze tab. This is where we can calculate, say, space, square footages. It also has things in here such as solar calculations and load calculations. Massing in site will help you create the site work and like the topography for the site, and also do some massing structures or forms to see how a structure might fit into that. Collaborate is for when you're working with other people in a group, which we won't be getting into that yet. View. Okay, so view is obviously about what view we're looking at, which might include, are we looking at a sheet or are we looking at a base file for, say, a floor plan or an elevation? And also here we can click into 3D view. This is where the home is for that little house that we see in the quick access toolbar up here. This is the tab where it lives, is in the view tab. Also, this is where we would come if we wanted to add, say, a section bubble to give us more information about a particular interior or sectional cut in the building, or add callouts. Also, all the way to the right side of that, you're going to see a tab called User Interface. And this relates to all of these bars that we have open at the start. So it's automatically set up. These are the defaults that the navigation bar will open, a project browser, a properties panel, a status bar, and they're actually kind of organized on here from top to bottom as they are on the screen.